In this video, I'm going to reveal the best SMMA niche to target right now. And when I say right now, I literally mean today. And if you actually apply what I go through in this video and you actually do it, you actually implement on what I'm about to go through, we'll be able to go from 0 to 10K a month, 10K to 100K a month, or 100K to 500K a month. Now, I can't say you will go past 500K a month because I personally haven't done that yet. However, we do have multiple clients who all do above $1 million a month with their agency or coaching business, and they all follow exactly what I'm about to go through in this video. And just a quick FYI, I'm currently doing about 410K a month with my marketing agency, and I'm about to give you everything that we do. So let's jump into it. Now, before I can actually tell you exactly what niche to target, and by the way, I'm going to give you the exact word for word niches to target, I first though need to explain why certain industries and niches are easier to sign clients in than others. You see, the easiest niches to sign clients in are the ones where, number one, the niche is actively aware of their problem and they are thinking about it every single day. It's kind of similar to as if you was to have a broken arm. If you have a broken arm, all you can think about is your broken arm. You don't at that point in time care about anything else other than your arm. And the best niches to go after are the ones where all they're thinking about all day long is the problem that you can help them solve. And furthermore, leading on from that, also the best niches are the ones where that problem that is top of mind for your prospects, nobody else is successfully solving that for them. Because if there's no one else solving that problem for the niche, then as soon as that niche sees your offer, they're gonna snap your hand off to get your solution. However, on the flip side, if you go into a niche where there's hundreds of other agencies or other solutions to solve the problem that you're trying to help that same niche solve, then guess what? It's gonna become extremely difficult to penetrate that market. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible because we've done it multiple times with our own agency, but what I am saying is that it's not easy. And the final point I wanna mention before I get into exactly which niche for you to go after is that the best industries are the ones where they haven't had their trust severed by terrible past experiences of working with other agencies. You see, it's much easier to sign clients when those clients haven't had terrible gut-wrenching experiences working with other people who look to be similar as you. And the reason is simple. I mean, imagine if you yourself had worked with a coach 5 times in the past and every single one of those coaches promised you the world. They said they're going to get you to 10K a month, 100K a month, whatever your goal is, right? They said they're going to deliver the goal, they're going to promise you all these results, and every single individual one of those 5 people that you'd worked with in the past, every single one of them promised you the same thing, but never delivered the result. At that point, a pattern is going to emerge in your mind that people who look to be like these 5 people can't deliver results. They're all bad. Everyone who's like these 5 people, they're all the same. Obviously, you're naturally going to think that. And so niches where they've had a lot of experience working with agencies or coaches or whatever your solution is, if they've had a lot of experience working with your kind of solution in the past, then naturally over time, the market's trust becomes broken. So then when you then enter that same market and you try and pitch and you try and close prospects without first building trust, guess what happens? The market's response by default is bullshit. The market's default response to your messages is that everything you're saying is a lie because the market's history with people who look to be similar to you reinforce just that. They were sold a bunch of lies on the front end and they never ever received results. This is why right now you might be running ads in a certain industry or you might be doing cold email or whatever your form of client acquisition is, but none of it's working. It's because none of the markets trust what you are saying because their trust has been broken by other agencies or other solutions in the past. And so obviously the next natural step in these markets is you need to first build real trust, but to do that, it's tremendously difficult. The far easier solution is to go into an industry where their trust hasn't been broken in the past. There's no reason why they would think that what you're saying is a lie. That way, it's much easier for you to sign clients. And obviously on the back end of that, if you actually have good fulfillment, then you've got no issues. So obviously right now, I know you're probably thinking, okay, so what exactly is the best niche to join today? How do I join that niche and start signing clients immediately? And how do I start to scale my agency? Well, if you're asking one of those questions, let me answer all 3 of them for you right now. Question 1, what is the best niche to join today? The answer, any local lead gen niche. Here are a few examples. Deck and fence companies, CPA/tax strategists, skip hiring companies, window cleaning companies, home cleaning companies, and that's just to name a few. Essentially, it's any untapped local lead gen industry is by far the best niche to go after today. Because if you look at those niches I just listed, notice how underserved they are in comparison to an e-commerce niche or the typical coaching coaches on how to coach coaches type industries. And also what's kind of ninja about these niches is that not only will you have far easier and far more scalable client acquisition, but your fulfillment to get these clients results is also far easier, which furthermore makes your fulfillment more scalable, which as you get to 100K a month and beyond, one of the things that becomes the biggest constraint of any agency or coach is typically maintaining client results at scale. And so while scalable client acquisition is tremendously important, as you start scaling your agency, scalable fulfillment becomes more important, and it's easier in these local lead gen niches, but scalable fulfillment is a topic for another video. Okay, so the second question you're probably asking yourself right now is, how do I join these industries and start signing clients without any results or past case studies in this specific niche? And again, simple answer. You want to sign your first 2 to 3 clients in the new local lead gen niche that you've chosen to using a free until result offer, which essentially means that you sign clients for free up front and you only get paid once you've actually delivered a predefined result that you agree with the client. And then obviously once you start delivering results for those initial 2 to 3 free until result clients, you can then start to use those case studies to then sign new clients at full price up front without doing any type of free work. On the flip side, if you want to be more aggressive like I typically am, instead of doing a free until result offer, you could just lead with a huge refund based guarantee, so that then at least you're still limiting the client's downside, but obviously you're going to be getting paid up front on the reverse. But if you don't deliver the result, then you're going to have to refund them. So you just want to choose which one's going to work best for you. Now, as a quick important note on this point, this strategy only works in industries where the competition level is low, like I've been talking about. If you use a free until result offer or a big guarantee in an e-commerce industry, for example, it's not going to work because the competition level is far too high. Whereas in these industries where the competition is much lower, you don't have much to compete against. And clients are desperate to, quote, fix their broken arm. And so by extension, you don't need a stack of proof or evidence in the beginning to sign your first couple clients. And finally, the third question you probably have is, okay, great. How do I now actually go out and start signing clients in these industries? Well, the answer to that is simple. Let me show you step by step exactly how to do this. So now once you've defined your offer, which we just did in step 2, you now want to package that into an ad, which I'm going to show you exactly how to do in just a minute. However, before you do this, you want to make sure that you're able to scrape 5,000 to 10,000 leads in your newly defined niche. So for example, you might get a lead list of 10,000 window cleaning companies in the US if you chose the window cleaning niche as an example. Now this lead list must contain the first and last name of the owner of the window cleaning company in this example, as well as the email address of this window cleaning company. Now those 3 pieces of information, first name, last name, and email address, must all be in separate columns. If you reach out to any lead sourcer and you just show them this video, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And now this is the ninja part. You want to then take that 10,000 lead list that you've just now scraped and you want to upload that into Facebook, and then taking the offer that we just created, you now want to run that offer directly to that 10,000 size lead list. And if you do these 3 steps, I promise you, you will be able to scale your agency or your coaching business extremely aggressively, and you will be able to sign clients easier than you ever thought possible. And by the way, if you wanted a step-by-step, extremely in-depth video on how to use Facebook ads to sign clients using the strategy I just talked about with only a $10 to $20 a day budget, click the video that just popped up on the screen right now to check that out. And with that being said, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you found value in this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next one.